Welcome back to the IS Companion. In today's lecture, we will discuss on Tolman's Gestalt theory of learning. Edward C. Tolman is often regarded as a pioneer in the field of purposive behaviorism, blending Gestalt psychology with a focus on goal-directed behavior. His theories emphasize that behavior is purposeful and directed towards achieving goals. In this lecture, we will explore the key concepts of Tolman's theory, his experiments, and the types of learning he identified. We will also critically evaluate his contributions to psychology. Key concepts of Tolman's theory. 1. Purposeful behavior. Tolman proposed that behavior is goal-directed and purposeful. Unlike the behaviorist view that emphasizes stimulus-response connections, Tolman believed that individuals act with intention to achieve specific goals. 2. Cognitive maps. According to Tolman, learning results in the formation of cognitive maps. These mental representations reflect the perceived reality around us and help us navigate our environment. Cognitive maps are a way to represent our understanding of the world. 3. Learning and expectancy. Tolman argued that learning involves discovering relationships between events and forming expectations. Learning is not just about forming habits but also about understanding what leads to what. Tolman's experiments. Tolman conducted several key experiments to support his theory of purposive behaviorism. 1. Place learning experiment. Tolman and his colleagues conducted an experiment with rats in a maze. Instead of learning to turn right or left to find food, rats learned the place where the food was located. This demonstrated that the rats formed a cognitive map of the maze rather than simply learning a sequence of movements. 2. Reward expectancy. In another experiment, Tolman showed that rats develop expectations about rewards. When the reward location was changed, the rats adjusted their behavior based on their new expectations, indicating that they were not just responding to stimuli but were using their cognitive maps to guide their actions. 3. Latent learning. Tolman introduced the concept of latent learning, which occurs without any obvious reinforcement. In his experiments, rats were allowed to explore a maze without any reward. Later, when a reward was introduced, the rats quickly navigated the maze, indicating that they had learned its layout during the initial exploration phase without any reinforcement. Types of learning identified by Tolman. Tolman identified several types of learning based on cognitive processes and relationships. 1. Cathexis refers to the emotional significance attached to certain objects or events. Learning involves associating specific emotions with certain stimuli. 2. Field expectancies involves learning about the relationships between different cues in the environment. This type of learning helps individuals predict outcomes based on their experiences. 3. Equivalence beliefs relates to the belief that different stimuli can lead to the same outcome. This type of learning involves understanding that various actions can achieve the same goal. 4. Field cognition mode refers to the way individuals organize and interpret their perceptions of the environment. This involves forming cognitive maps and understanding spatial relationships. 5. Drive discrimination involves learning to distinguish between different internal states or drives. This type of learning helps individuals respond appropriately to their needs. 6. Motor patterns refers to the development of specific motor skills or actions. This type of learning is essential for performing physical tasks effectively. Critical evaluation of Tolman's theory. Tolman's Gestalt theory of learning has had a significant impact on psychology, but it also faces some criticisms. 1. Strengths emphasizes the cognitive aspects of learning, highlighting the importance of mental processes. Introduces the concept of cognitive maps, which has influenced research in spatial navigation and cognitive psychology. Provides evidence for purposive behavior and goal-directed actions. 2. Limitations Some critics argue that Tolman's theory is too focused on cognitive processes and does not adequately explain the role of reinforcement and conditioning. The concept of cognitive maps, while influential, has been difficult to measure and quantify empirically. Tolman's theory may not fully account for individual differences in learning and behavior. Conclusion: Edward C. Tolman's Gestalt theory of learning offers a comprehensive framework for understanding purposeful behavior and cognitive processes. By introducing concepts such as cognitive maps, latent learning, and reward expectancy, Tolman challenged the behaviorist view and emphasized the importance of mental representations in learning. Despite some criticisms, his contributions have had a lasting impact on psychology and continue to influence research in cognitive and behavioral sciences. Understanding Tolman's theory helps us appreciate the complexity of learning and the interplay between cognition and behavior in achieving our goals. Thank you. Follow us on YouTube, www.youtube.com/iscompanion.